Hi guys, welcome back to VIP CS and it's time for HLTV Fantasy. So yeah, all I'm saying is, remember guys, there's a way that I will tell you that this is the best fantasy, but obviously there are something that nobody can predict. But from what I think and what I believe in as well, I think my predictions will be pretty good as well. Also guys, please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy the video. I will be uploading more predictions, HLTV Fantasy, pickem videos as well, and more CSGO video in general as well. Also I will be doing the watch along watch party for the major as well. So if you're interested, it's going to be very fun. It's going to be more interactive as well, so we can basically discuss about the game and all. So it's going to be fun, and there will be giveaways as well. So again, if you want all of the stuff, hit the like and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Now let's come back to the fantasy though. Now here's the thing. I will say something that basically I think everyone will notice, that the pricing is fucked. That's the reality of it. If you look at the prices of some of the players, man, like Rain is 206, which he's been doing decent, but look at this. In G2, all of them is like 108 is the least, and then Hooksy is 173. In this, everyone is basically above 106, 206, apart from Cardigan. Over here as well, there's only OC that is basically less than, and Nitro. So that is basically kinda messed up stuff, but I guess it is what it is, and that what makes fantasy very much harder compared to earlier, right? My main thing is basically I'm not going for a Faze pick. Yes, I think that Faze have the lowest seed, so every time they play, it's gonna be a game in which basically they have a harder time playing it. They may lose their first game as well because it's Monty. So that's the thing with G2. I believe in G2. I genuinely think so. G2 is gonna do amazingly well. Remember, their first game is got in Mongols, easier as well. They have a very good seed as well, so they will always, not always, but they will somewhat get good teams to play against, easier team to play against. So in the start, I will go for JKS. I believe, yes, you can say that, oh, I want JK is not the most, like the highest rating player, but I think he's pretty consistent. And yes, he has struggled a bit as well in last couple of, I would say month, but he has only played 7 maps in the last, like a month or so in a sense. And in most of that, G2 lost in general. So it's harder to get that much rating, right? But I'm going for JKS and Hunter from G2. So I'm kind of going heavy on G2, to be honest. Yes, if G2 fails, it can be a problem, but I genuinely believe that the G2 lineup is the best team in this slot. Now, obviously, people can say that Faze is the case as well. I completely understand that. The reason why I'm not going for Faze, first of all, here's the thing. Then you all trust him. He is good and all. 206. Not sure about that. With Dane is a bit inconsistent. If he has a good tournament, he's got to be insane. If he has a bad tournament, it's like 206 is kind of a waste for him. With Twist, he has been really poor recently, so I'm not want to go to Twist as well. Robson, Loki, again, Faze in general has been struggling. With Liquid, guys, yes, I'm a Liquid fan, so you can say I'm a bit deluded in this sense, but I genuinely believe that Liquid will go through, right? And why I'm choosing Liquid is basically, look at the pricing, man. OC has been really good in the last couple of months, really solid against top tier teams. Usually we think, oh, OC is there, he may be struggling in this and that, but the reality is, in the last couple of months, he has shown the quality, especially against the top tier teams. And when basically comes to major, he's gonna play a good teams, right? So I'm going for basically OC as well. Also remember guys, the first matchup is gonna be Apex, which I believe Liquid should win. So that basically makes things a lot easier going forward as well. Remember, you don't need to go for a player or team that is going to play the most matches. If a team can basically quickly go through and win it, you will get bonuses for the remaining game that they didn't play anyways. So that's going to be really good for you, right? So go for a team that you believe that is going to win the most. Right, now the next player that I'm going with is Elige. Why? Once again, Elige has been a bit iffy as well, but he has been on a right track. Also, again, I will believe that Liquid is going to do amazingly well. So that's one more thing that I have to say, that Liquid is going to do amazingly well. So Elige will be good. Now, another reason I basically go for Elige is, I'm not going for star player, but I'm going for, if you look at the 4 players that I have, OC is going to perform, I would say 1.5-ish, right? He will deliver that. That is a consistency from OC. He's not great. He's not that bad, but he's like in the middle of the park, right? Elite is somewhat, a bit iffy in this four players, but Elite is my star players. I believe that Elite can do much better than Hunter as well if he actually delivers. But if you look at these four, I don't think any of these will give me minus point. It's only going to be plus point. Now the problem is this. Obviously, when you have four good players, you have to take a hitter back, right? And there I'm taking Carrigan. With Carrigan, I believe that this one is a bit iffy because you can, okay, if you don't want to take Carrigan because of what I said that, Faze can be this and that, then you can take Duster, then you can take NIP. Why I'm not taking NIP? You guys know NIP is going to play first match versus, I believe it's going to be Mouse, and then the next match they have to play against, if the favorites win, they have to play against OG, which is a hard team to beat as well. So is LXCB gonna deliver? He did deliver in Rio. He played really good in Rio, but not really. JT is just bad as well. I don't trust Mongols. I don't trust Gamer Legion or Greyhound and these teams as well. That's why I'm going for Carrigan. Carrigan, remember this as well. If Faze win 3-0, that's amazing. That's good because BO1s, I don't think so. If a team is winning BO1, I think Carrigan will not have a negative rating. And if again Faze are winning second BO1 as well, because they kind of did that in RMR, right? The way Faze is struggling is basically BO3s. So if BO1s, if they get the job done, Carrigan will not be negative, right? But yeah, this is my team. Now, first of all, let's go for Opping for OC. It's not great, but it's still decent. It's still decent, right? Now, for Elite, I'm going for Defender because I think he is pretty good. He is pretty good, right? If you look at it, it's like 94% time he will give you a bonus, right? So which is pretty amazing, right? In this, I don't know whether I will go for leader or noob, because the thing is, I believe that having him is already a danger. Now, if you have him as a leader, that would be a massive danger, because I genuinely believe that is Faze gonna win or not? I don't know. Like, it's up to you guys, man. Whether you wanna go for noob or you're gonna go for in-game leader. I personally going for for leader because I just believe that Faze will still somehow win 3-1. I think they will still lose maybe one game here and there, but they will be 3-1. So that's why I'm going leader for Carrigan. Now, with other players, with Hunter, I'm going with multifragger. 87 times he get the point, and let's be real once again, when the field is of lower level, I think it's going to be pretty insane, man. With JKS, I think it's pretty easy to say that he's going to be support, and again, his support is like 100% time he will give a bonus. So that is my prediction. That is my fantasy. I believe it's going to be great. Remember this as well, guys. I have added a link in the description. Join the fantasy league as well. I've made a fantasy league named VibCS on YouTube. So again, in the fantasy table, join it and let's see what's gonna happen. If you look at it as well, it's pretty solid, 4 great players, and Carrigan is somewhat a gamble, but as well, sometimes when things become hard for Faze, it's Carrigan that basically rise from the ashes and get the job done. Now again, I'm not saying that this is gonna be insane, it's gonna be perfect, but I genuinely believe this is a good lineup to go through. Yeah, you can change a bit as well. If you want to go really heavy on Faze, you can go for Faze as well. But the problem is the money is such a weird right now that in the fantasy that you kind of have to pick and choose players, and I think this is the best of the bunch as well. Also, guys, I have made a pickems video, so if you want to check that out, here it will be pickems video as well. And again, like I said, I will be doing watch-alongs, watch party for the upcoming major. So if you're interested in that and having a good interactive, basically stream and having talk about games and CS in general as well. And yeah, again, if you don't talk about CS in general and want to enjoy the game while watching it as well, again, we will be doing a watch party for that. And yeah, for the more fantasy predictions and pickems content and CS content in general, hit the like and hit the subscribe button. See you soon, and hopefully get the first, I would say top 5%. I think top 5% would be good. Yeah, I actually believe it. Okay, goodbye guys, and take care. Bye guys.